We won't beg Buhari to release Igboho Afenifere. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Pan-Yoruba socio-political organization Afenifere has said it has no basis to appeal to President Muhammadu Buhari to release Yoruba Nation agitator and activist Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, because he committed no crime. He has, however, called on the federal government to obey the order of Oyo State High Court sitting in Ibadan, which awarded 20 billion naira against the Department of State Services for damaging Igboho's house during a midnight raid on July 1st, 2021. He stated this yesterday while reacting to the recent visit by some Igbo leaders to the president at the State House to request the release of the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The Igbo leaders, under the aegis of highly respected Igbo greats, had appealed to the president to ensure Kanu's release. Members of a delegation led by a former Minister of Aviation, 93-year-old Mbazulike Amechi, were former governor of Anambra State, Chukwuemeka Ezefe, Bishop Sunday Onwa of the Methodist Church, former president of Igbo Social Cultural Group, aka Ikenga, Godi Uwazurike, and Tabu Amechi. Buhari had, while responding to the Igbo leaders in a statement by the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, said the unconditional release of an indigenous people of Biafra leader who is currently standing trial runs contrary to the doctrine of separation of powers between the executive and judiciary. Igboho was arrested by the Republic of Benin authorities at the Cotonou airport on July 19, 2021, has been in a detention facility in the neighboring country. But Afenifere said it had no reason to beg the president to release Igboho because the agitator did not commit any offense whatsoever. General Secretary of the group, Sola Ebisene, said, "We do not have to beg the president to release Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho did not commit any offense whatsoever. That is our position. Those who went to invade his house were terrorists in Nigerian security uniform, and they have no right whatsoever, and that has been tested in a court of competent jurisdiction." Igboho has been absolved, and the government was visited with 20 billion naira worth of damages. There is no basis for the Yoruba people to beg the federal government to release Sunday Igboho. In spite of the impunity of the Buhari government, we insist that Nigeria shall not be governed except by the rule of law. The deep night invasion of Sunday Igboho's house with the aim of killing him, which resulted in killing 2 of his companions and wanton destruction of his property, is already adjudged by a court of competent jurisdiction as a most barbaric act of state terrorism with a sum of 20 billion naira in damages. Afenifere also said that there was no charge of criminal conduct against Igboho in any court. Okay, this particular issue, sincerely, what they have said is the truth and nothing but the truth. This is also the same issue in Kanu's case, but in Kanu's case, they are stretching their hand for dialogue. Like, it is not every time you say you are a war, you are Nindaboski. There are times you say you are a peace. And you are going to watch what is going to happen. This one will be like, they came for peace. It's like, at the end of the day, they came for peace, so they stretched forth their hands for dialogue. Nobody will say they did not, People will say they are on their high horse. This Easterners now, this indigenous people of Biafra. People will say they are on their high horse. They will say they came down from the horse. People will say they came to stretch forth their hands for dialogue. And what happened? That is it, if you look at it. So these particular two men, they committed no crime. In fact, when their house was raided, before the raid on their houses, they were very clean citizens. Even after, they were still clean citizens. The only thing they did was exercise their fundamental human right for peaceful protest. Yes, that is the only thing they did. And when their life was threatened by the state, they ran off. They took to cover. So you will not blame me for running away from a lion. Neither will you blame me for running away from a snake. Yes, Once one poses danger, your adrenaline hormones kick in, and it is flight to save yourself. And if it's not something you fight, it is fight to save yourself. If it is not something you can fight, you fly. You flee that environment. And that is what happened in these cases now. So they are very correct. Nothing of like an offense, or they were having any issue before, or they were convicts before. Nothing of that sort. If this government was indeed a democratic system of government, I tell you see those officers who went for the raid, they'll be sanctioned and they'll be punished. In fact, the DSS will not even have the amount to come, because information getting to us about some hours ago, almost 24 hours ago, was that the DSS came out and they were like, people who come out to rubbish their name, to criticize them, that they are committing acts of treason. And I'm saying, wow, treason is now the new language that they learned, right? It is now the new English they learned, treason. Where are they when Boko Haram, ISWAP and bandits are causing mayhem in the north? What are they sitting down in the offices doing? Holding Kanu, and they are holding Igboho in another country. Saying these ones, they are the problem they have. Meanwhile, the main problem is there. They're acting as if Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho are the only problem Nigerians have at the moment. But unfortunately, it is not. It will come to a time where the Northwest, the North Central, the Northeast, the Southeast is already agitating for secession. The Southwest is already agitating for secession. The South will join. In fact, all the regions in Nigeria will be telling those at the Central, we do not want, we are no longer interested. It is almost coming to that point. And if it gets to that point, it is going to be more bloody. Because people will no longer care. You see this one, they are saying, listen, don't worry, if things happen, you send condolences. They will not listen to you. The time you have to act is now. It is now. This administration, the time is already, in short, the time to act is even limited. It is now or never. You step in and make things work. You don't need to come out and tell Nigeria and say, this issue of terrorism, these bandits, you do this to them. Do it. Let Nigerians hear the news that these people are crushed on a daily basis. That is just what they want. So these two men, they did not do anything. If this issue, these two men now, their issues are not handled in a very democratic way, believe you me, soon, all the regions in Nigeria will be agitating for secession. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.